Hey, I'm Jenny Clark, and I'm a pediatric occupational therapist. And I'd like to talk with you today about sensory regulation and the sequence of engagement. I recently listened to an audiobook called What Happened to You by Dr. Bruce Perry and Oprah Winfrey. And Dr. Perry is a well known neuroscientist and psychiatrist who specializes in childhood trauma and how it influences brain development. Dr. Perry describes the neurosequential model, which is a developmentally sensitive, neurobiology informed approach to facilitating regulation in children who have experienced childhood trauma. This involves a sequence of engagement called the three R's: regulate, relate, and reason. First, a child must be well regulated with a calm nervous system, and then the child's in a neurophysiological state for relating to others. And these healthy relationships are what help the brain to reason or think for higher cognitive and executive functioning. As a pediatric occupational therapist with over 30 years' experience specializing in sensory processing, I have learned a lot about sensory strategies to support children who struggle with self regulation. OTs support a child's emotional well being, social skill development, and help them improve executive functioning skills for higher thinking and learning. So, combining the three R's comes very naturally to OT practitioners. I'd like to teach you three simple strategies for physiological regulation in children. The first one is kid friendly deep breathing exercises. And I like to use props. This is my flower prop, and we're going to learn flower breath. So I invite you to join me. So ask the child to imagine their most beautiful flower in the whole world, and they're going to smell it. Take a deep breath in and smell their flower. And one more time, breathe in. And the next one is called balloon breath. And again, I like to use props. This is called a Hoberman sphere. And invite the child to place their hand on their belly and fill it up like a balloon. Breathing in to expand it and breathing out. Breathing in, down. The next activity is gentle pressure on closed eyes. And what this does is that this elicits the oculocardiac reflex, which is a parasympathetic heart slowing reflex that decreases heart rate by stimulating the vagus nerve. And the vagus nerve regulates heart rate, digestion, and mood. Kids do this naturally. When they're tired, they rub their eyes. So I invite you to practice with me. Rub your hands together, get them nice and warm. Now place them on your eyes and take a slow, deep breath in. The last activity is sensory input. And the easiest and simple one is just to give yourself a hug. Squeeze and squeeze and squeeze. Nice, deep pressure, proprioceptive sensory input, which is organizing to the nervous system. And then the final one is a rhythmical clap pat pattern that one of which I came up with and the kids really enjoy doing. And it goes like this: I am calm and ready to learn. I am calm and ready to learn. Giving children these tools to regulate in predictable and controlled environments develops resiliency, and this helps children to be successful in their daily lives. Thank you so much for listening.